Welcome, my YouTube followers. I'm so grateful to see you here. Well, I also received a message something went wrong and I'm still alive, so let's see what happens. In this video, when you're following live, let me know where you're tuning in from, for which part of the world. I'm always excited to hear how diverse the community is. And today I thought that it's very important to connect with the moon energies and also to speak about the things, the situations when people are in when they don't know what they want. Very often there's talented people who get stuck, people who have beautiful ideas about the world, wonderful values, and they are just stuck in a rut, or something happens to them and they don't know how to move forward. They don't know how to step from that into the next thing. So you may be wondering, okay, Sige, what does this has to do with the full moon? Okay, well, it's all about cleansing and clearing and decluttering. Because if you don't know what you want, probably you're disconnected from yourself. Now, what do I mean by that? If you don't know what you want, then it shows that there's so much going on around you. There's so much distraction. There's so much going on that you don't hear your inner direction. You don't hear your inner voice. Now, if that may be accurate for you, then let me know in the comments. I'm very grateful to hear. And also other people get to know they are not alone on this journey. Now let me give you some examples. Perhaps you don't feel very well and you're looking for guidance, for answers, and then you allow yourself to be distracted by what comes to you. Meaning, whatever happens, you take that to heart, that it must receive your attention, because in that moment, at least, you don't have to think about the things you don't have an answer to. Can you see that? Some people, they get really uncomfortable when they have to sit and think about what they may want, because they perhaps feel resistance, or perhaps they feel overwhelmed, or perhaps they don't trust their own opinion and they start overthinking so many solutions or opportunities, and then they go back to start and repeat. Okay, so if you can relate to that, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to hear. So why am I sharing this with you? Okay, I have been there as well. It's a longer while ago. Then again, you may exactly experience this, and I know how that feels. And I know really for myself that for years I didn't know what to do with myself. That was what I said. I was so disconnected from myself. At that time, I was not having any community focused on self-development. I had no clue there could be communities for that. I was not introduced to that. I was just finding a way to recover from a burnout. And the information at that time regarding the burnout was not fulfilling at all, to say the least. Anyway, you may find yourself in a similar situation of a burnout, or you may be in a situation that you have extreme of fulfillment. Perhaps you don't have a burnout, you have a bore out. That's what they call. You find no inspiration in what it is that you do. You have been traveling, you have been taking time for yourself, perhaps some more, or focus on your well-being, and there's something missing, okay? So it's all about getting to understand yourself so you can set some worthwhile ideals for you. What is a worthwhile ideal? Well, something that matters to you. That matters to you. Not what matters to your parents or your partner, your husband, your spouse, your children, your family, your friends, whatever, your boss, your best friend, what matters to you. And when you have been focused on so many things outside of you, what happens? You feel more disconnected from what happens inside of you. You lose a bit of connection. Okay. Now, I want you to understand that there's always answers if we ask ourselves for answers. If we have the willingness to sit down and to listen to what's going on for us. Perhaps so much is going on that you just have to agree that on a daily basis you disconnect and you sit in silence. Now, if you say, oh, that's not for me, then go and walk in nature. If you say, oh, there's not nature, well, then find a way to do something for you that allows you to connect with yourself, like there's no distraction. Perhaps you can ride the bike. Perhaps you can do swimming. You can also do that to create space in your head. And with that space in your head comes answers. Okay, I started doing sports on a more higher level because I was feeling that need and I was not having the insights on how to meditate or how to sit in silence or how to ask myself questions and receive answers from inside of me. So perhaps sports is something that you can connect with. Okay. So when you don't have insights what it is that you want, I want you to take a step back. Now I want you to have an open mind and to see, okay, what thoughts am I engaging with? What thoughts are actually setting up a specific emotional state in me that doesn't allow me to feel good? Are those perhaps limiting beliefs? What are those telling about myself? What are you allowing that doesn't make you feel good? What brings you this sadness? What brings you this feeling like you have to fight or flight? What is it that is going on for you that brings discomfort to you? Start writing that down. So we have to see that we get awareness. Okay? And then instead of, because our mind is conditioned and our body is also conditioned, our mind is conditioned by the thoughts we repeat to think, by the stories we step into from the past, and how we think life should be because we've lived it that way or we saw people living it that way. Depending on your perspectives, your awareness, you calming down your mind, you open up possibilities to see more. Okay, so calming down of the mind, that is creating space. This brings awareness to the situation. When you open up, you can see, oh wow, there's so much more possible than forcing things. There's so much more possible. And if I work on myself to change perceptions, to create more insights, you allow yourself opportunities to open up to you, opportunities for growth, opportunities for healing, opportunities to work on your blind spots. And once you start doing that, it's really profound. Because instead of stepping into reaction mode, you can be in responding mode, and you, from a place of observing, you get to see it, you get to say, wow, interesting, this is happening. And you get to accept, okay, this is happening. And I'm not allowing to be swept off by it. Do you see? So we have first awareness, then we move into acceptance, and then it's just you allowing the things to be, and then shift. See what is the action step that you can take? What is beside the allowing? How can you assess yourself? How can you support yourself to move to the thing you see for yourself? So let me know in the comments if this brings some clarity for you, because these small things, I know they feel huge when you just step out of a period that you were blocked. Okay? And this is my gift to you, because I see so many people, they don't know what they want. They are blocked. They are overwhelmed. They're running in circles, just repeating. And literally, life is so beautiful once you get to understand more of who you are. You get to see that there's this difference between you right now and your true self, and how when you allow to open up to things to change, like you really want things to change, how everything is supporting in your favor, how everything conspires in your favor. We also have a saying that the universe conspires in your favor. It's just when you allow to trust, allow to receive, allow to grow, allow to let go what doesn't support you anymore. And yes, in this situation with the full moon, it's really a wonderful moment to let go and to forgive and to focus on the things that lit up your heart, that light up your heart. Letting go means letting go of control, not letting go of the things that you feel in your heart. It's not about giving up on your dreams. No, it's about letting go about the way how it comes to pass. If you know your what and if you know your why, the how is none of your business. Actually, the most things in your life came to you in a way that you couldn't foresee. And still so many people are hung up by the how. So this is what we do with a new moon, with a full moon. Okay, we let go. We allow things to come to us. No judgments. Bring it to the light. Bring it to awareness. Bring it to acceptance. Allow and shift. Exactly the same procedure. So for those of you who feel the energy, for those of you who really want to move forward, this is for you. Now let me know in the comments if you have any questions that I can help you with. I also will provide the link to the meditation I have a full moon meditation that will guide you through the process. I'm very excited about that I created another meditation for you guys. Okay. And yeah, let me know. Tomorrow there's also a new episode launching from a podcast, Your Destiny. If you haven't heard yet, we have launched a podcast. I'm so excited because it's an extension of what I do, and they're more in detail, more profound, and with people who really went through the process, are still on it, and bring forth the things that you probably also want to do or want to see happening in this world, creating an impact, making a difference. All right, that's it for this video. My name is Sige Nagels. I'm a life coach and transformational mentor, and I help you to get very clear on your soul's calling. And together with the power of your mind, the power of your body, the power of your heart, we set up a life that is aligned with how you see life is for you, and that creates freedom. And when you're stepping into your freedom, you literally become your true self. All right, that's it for now. Talk to you very soon, and wishing you a wonderful new period with this full moon. Take care. Bye bye.